Are you into real estate? Do you want to get into real estate? Are you wondering what it takes and how long it takes to get your real estate license, especially in California? Well, you're going to want to like and subscribe to this because I'm currently enrolled through Aceable Agent working to get my real estate license. I'm currently in course 2, and what I'm going to break down is what it took to go ahead and get from the starting point to where I am and how I'm planning to get my license and find a brokerage and get started right away. So if you're really into wanting to find more about becoming a real estate agent in 2022, you're gonna wanna like and subscribe to this. If you're like me, you have to make a decision. Are you gonna do online school or are you gonna go ahead and do it in person? Now, if you have the time and you have the place to go ahead and do schooling, I think that's a great opportunity for you. Now, if you're like me and you're really busy and you got a family and you have business and you have all these different things that you're doing, online school just seemed to be the best option for me. Now, one of the things that they didn't tell you that I think that needs to be shared is when you get involved in an online school, make sure you do your due diligence and ask around, because one of the things that was a surprise for me is when I called to say, hey, I didn't get all the study guide. And they said, oh yeah, you did. And I said, well, what was it? And they said, it's the PDF. I go, a PDF? Oh yeah, the PDF. You're gonna read the PDF and then I was thinking there was gonna be videos and tutorials and different kind of videos. No, in California, you are given a PDF. There's actually 3 sections. The first one I did was 612 pages. The second one was like 608 pages. And the third one they told me is right around 600 pages, but I don't get to see it until I pass course 2, which will be this Wednesday. And that's why I wanted to share. There's a lot of little things I don't really share with you. And I know it depends on when you get your license. Texas and Florida, they all have different styles of schools. And even though if we're all in the same schooling system like Aceable, the curriculum is different per state. But if you're in California, please be aware that it is going to be a PDF. It is going to be heavy reading. And the way I tackled it is you get 18 days, and this wasn't really explained to you, to go ahead and do the content. So try to break it up into about 35 pages a day. And then when you get your first course, you're gonna be able to do an open book, which they didn't tell me, but it makes it way easier because you're gonna go ahead and have 18 days to read the materials, 35 pages per day. Before you know it, I would advise you to just go right into the test because it is open book. And then course 2, I'm gonna be able to test this Wednesday. So it's also gonna be open book. Course 3 is gonna be open book. Then you have to take the final. So when we get there, I'll kind of share with you what my study procedures are. And then after you pass that final, then you can go to the state board and take your California, real estate exam license. And that'll be the big one. And then we have some major questions. Things like, where are you gonna work? Like which brokerage are you gonna hang your license at? Number 2, who's gonna be your mentor? Who are you gonna align yourself with so you have the best chances of being successful? Number 3, where's your farm? What area are you gonna specialize in? Most likely it should be your neighborhood, but some people wanna go ahead and move to a different spot. I personally live in El Dorado Hills. So the average home cost around El Dorado Hills is between $800,000 to $1 million. So it's gonna take me a lot of work to learn about basically farming my own neighborhood, to learn about how to move houses in this demographic, in this climate right now, especially with interest rates shooting up around 6.25. And from the way it looks like, it can continue to go up. So that is what the plot I went through with. I went online, I'm using Aceable Agent, I'm currently at course 2, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as soon as I'll give you an update, probably this Wednesday, when I pass the class and I'm giving course 3. So this whole process takes 18 days per course. So you can assume it's gonna take you about 2 months, I say about 7.5 weeks, and then another 4 weeks sometimes before you get your state exam. So this is gonna be like a 2 or 3 month process, just in case you're wondering about time. But I'm trying to use this time to build my brand, build my sphere of influence, which I'll talk about a little bit later, and 3, learn more about my specific demographic, which is called farming. All right, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to tune in after I take course 2.